Second story under focus, which is baby Ariha. Remember, in 2021, Ariha Shah was taken into custody by the German government and separated from her parents, Bhavesh and Dhara Shah, over allegations of abuse, child abuse. Her parents continue to fight for her return, and now the matter has reached the highest diplomatic circles, with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi discussing it with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz when he was visiting Delhi just day before yesterday. Here's a report. Then I come back on the other side to understand what's happening on the legal front.
This is Ariha Story. Born in Germany's Berlin in 2021 to Bhavesh Shah, who moved to Berlin in 2018 with his wife Dhara. This is the sad tale of parents who still yearn to have their daughter back. Earlier on 23rd September 2021, German authorities took Ariha to a foster care when she was merely 7 months old, alleging her parents, Dhara and Bhavesh, had abused her. Back in June 2023, Republic spoke to the baby's mother. Listen in.
जिस हॉस्पिटल ने जर्मन चाइल्ड सर्विसेज यूंगर नाम को बुलाया था, वही हॉस्पिटल के एक एक्सपर्ट ने हमसे डिटेल में बात की और दिसंबर 2021 में वही सेम हॉस्पिटल ने एक रिपोर्ट जारी की और उस रिपोर्ट में लिखा है कि सेक्सुअल अब्यूज ऑफ द चाइल्ड उन्होंने रूल आउट किया है। और सारे मेडिकल डॉक्यूमेंट्स और सारी चीजें होने के बाद फरवरी 2022 में पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर ऑफिस ने विदाउट एनी चार्जेस ये केस बंद कर दिया है। तो उन्हीं के डॉक्टर्स ने रूल आउट किया है, उन्हीं के पुलिस ने बंद कर दिया है। यही सबसे बड़ा सबूत है और हम आजाद इसीलिए तो हम सोच के सब क्लियर होने के बाद भी बच्ची क्यों नहीं दी गई।
Recently, this issue featured in the bilateral talks between Prime Minister Modi and German Chancellor Olaf Scholz.
Ariha Shah, who, as you know, is currently in Germany under foster care, has been followed very, very closely by us at various levels. We've taken it up here. Our embassy in Berlin has taken it up regularly with the German side. When the External Affairs Minister was in Germany a few weeks ago, he had raised it very strongly with his counterparts. And yes, I can confirm that it was raised during the meeting today as well.
Activist Yatan Shah spoke to Republic about the baby Ariha case.
बच्चे हमारे इंडिया के ऐसे कई फाइलों में पड़े हुए हैं और इसके लिए आवाज उठाने वाला कोई नहीं है। ये अरिया का केस एक केस नहीं है। ऐसे कई सारे माँ बाप, मैं यहाँ ज्यादा बोल नहीं पाऊंगा, कई सारे बच्चे की कस्टडी के केस मंत्रालय में चल रहे हैं। उनके माँ बाप डर के मारे, जर्मनी में खास करके, वो लोग बाहर नहीं बोल पा रहे हैं। ये ऐसे केसेस को बारीकी से समझ ले, वहाँ की मॉडस ऑपरेंडी समझ ले, कुछ न जाने कुछ पैसों के लिए, कुछ ज्यादा अर्निंग करने के लिए अपने देश को ठुकरा के वहाँ जाने से पहले उसके सारे पहलू को अच्छे से समझे, वहाँ के रूल्स को समझे।
All right, two valuable guests, Suranya Iyer. She's an activist working for justice for Ariha or Save Ariha movement. In fact, very good evening to you, and Ambassador Deepak Vora. To Suranya first. Suranya, please tell us what's the exact status insofar as the legal fight to get Ariha back to her parents and to India is concerned.
Well, the legal fight to get Ariha back to her parents has been lost quite a long time ago. And they also went to the appeal court, and the appeal court also found against them sometime in March this year. The nature of the case is such that, when they first contacted me, it seemed highly unlikely that the child will ever be returned to them. And so the situation now is, and this is a situation that a lot of Indian families, children are facing in these first world countries, where Indian families, young Indian couples are going for short to medium term work. These are not immigrants but expatriates, and both them as well as their children are Indian citizens. So this child has been placed in permanent foster care. She's not allowed any contact either with her extended family in India or with the Indian community in Berlin, from where she was taken. She has never celebrated Diwali. It's been 3.5 years. Can you believe that to start with, she was, as a Jain child, she was given a non-vegetarian diet. And when the parents tried to raise these things, they were simply told that you're not genuine and trying to obstruct our process. And it was only after a lot of efforts when they managed to convince the MEA to intervene these statements are coming. But the fact is that after 3.5 years of struggle, all that we have from the German Chancellor is that he's going to be looking closely at the matter. Firstly, from whatever feedback we get from the German authorities in this case, no one in the German Foreign Ministry really seems to understand how their own child services function and what the situation of Ariha is. They continue to say that, the parents can pursue legal recourse, but all legal recourse is now closed. Ariha does not have any parents so far as the law is concerned.
Yeah, let's understand diplomatically speaking what more can be done or should be done. It cannot go higher than that. Prime Minister raising it with Chancellor Ambassador Vora. What exactly can diplomacy do and achieve in this? It's been already 2+ years, three years actually.
Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity on your amazing channel. I learned so much from you. May I begin by saying, Mrs. Iyer, you are a celebrity, an international celebrity. I've heard about you in Africa. People have told us that your fight for children of developing nations who are purloined by these so-called fellows in the developed world, you are carrying on a fight, and many, many people appreciate what you're doing. So thank you very much. I'm special advisor in 3 African countries. All of them know about you because they all suffer as much as we do. Sir, 2 givens of the situation. Number 1, declining fertility rates in developed nations. Number 2, there are the increasing number of no-child families. They don't have children. Either they're both working or they can't have children, whatever. Now, there is a 1989 convention, United Nations, on the rights of the child. It's a massive document with 54 articles. And what is very important, it says very clearly that the child, for the full and harmonious, and I'm quoting, full and harmonious development of his or her personality, should grow up in a family environment in an atmosphere of happiness, love, and understanding. And it further states that where a child is illegally deprived of some or all of the elements of his or her identity, states shall provide appropriate assistance and protection with a view to re-establishing speedily his or her identity. I don't even know if the Germans...
There is no jurisdiction for international courts, Ambassador Vora, in this? Can't we make it international, go to the UN, some platform?
Because this is a United Nations convention, and the Germans are signatories to it. They are lying to keep this child. They are falling back on their judicial system, which is a bit of a joke. Sir, this girl is a human being. She's a daughter of India. She deserves to be with her extended family.
Thank you so much, sir. You said it. Sorry. She's the daughter of India. Maybe we need a campaign to get Ariha back. Maybe it has to be a whole of the society approach, whole of the nation approach, and not just government doing it. On that note, I believe we'll keep coming back to this story. Thank you so much, Ambassador Vora and Soranya, for that perspective. And as I mentioned, maybe bringing baby Ariha back is going or should be a national campaign. On that note, we come to an end of this edition of This Is Exclusive on Sunday. Short break. On the other side, understand, can we trust China? As also role of religion in the US presidential polls. With me, Get Me Right, on the other side.